Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
Probably becoming one of my top book boyfriends just purely based on this book.
Like,
look at this view. Is that not just a dream? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Although I'll bet this is most likely your first time here. I'm a bit sick right now, so my voice sounds off, but to you wouldn't know that. But yeah, I have not posted in a while, but I have been contemplating and really wanting to get back to it, so we're gonna give this a try again. I'm very excited. I'm gonna try and do a little weekend vlog. Today's a very special day for me because it is my 3 months of officially being off social media. I mentioned this in like an older video. Oh, I'm Maria, by the way. Nice to meet you. But yeah, so I mentioned in an older video from earlier in this year that I was gonna, I don't even know when I had posted it, but I said that I was gonna stay off social media in the beginning of the year for like a few months, and I did for a little bit, but I didn't meet my goal with that. But then I kept feeling like I really don't want to be on it like at all. So around April 3rd, I don't know the exact day, but I wrote April 3rd at some point in my notes because I was like, I feel like it was around that time, and so I marked that down. That is the day that I officially deleted social media, and by social media I mean TikTok and Instagram because that's the only social media I have, or that I was actively using. So TikTok I've officially deleted like my account and everything, whereas Instagram I still have my account, I just don't have the app. So, and it is now July 3rd, so it's been 3 months and I'm very proud of myself. I feel so much better, but I'll have more like in-depth talks on like the changes that deleting social media has helped me with and all of that, probably in like a different video that's more centered around that. But this video, it is July 4th weekend and I am actually going on a trip to visit family with my mom, my brother, his girlfriend, and my nephew. We're traveling to Delaware, that's where my family lives, or my grandparents, so we're gonna go visit them for the weekend. And yeah, so it's gonna be like a phone-free weekend for me because even though I don't have social media, I definitely will still be on my phone. Like I go on Pinterest and stuff. I actually don't have the YouTube app on my phone. I deleted that as well when I was deleting social media, just so when I'm like not home, that's just another way of me being present and not having something on my phone that I could go to. So now I only watch YouTube when I'm home, and I won't be home, so I won't be watching YouTube. But honestly, I kind of love not watching YouTube like when I go on a trip and then I come home and I have so many videos to like catch up on that I missed from like whoever I'm like subscribed to or just channels that I watch. So that's gonna be really fun when I get back to just have some stuff to watch. So yeah, that's actually a plus of not having YouTube on my phone, because that's how I felt. I took a trip back in May to Charleston, South Carolina, and I wasn't on YouTube because again it's not on my phone. And so when I got home, I just loved that I had some videos to catch up on. But yeah, so I've already like packed most of my stuff, but I'm very excited for the books that I'm bringing with me. I'm obviously not gonna finish them while I'm there because I'll be spending a lot of my time with my family, but I'm an early riser. I like to wake up, read and all that, and then I'll read before bed. But it took me a while to figure out what books I wanted to bring because, so that's my TBR cart. The book that I'm bringing I have right here. Before I show you, I just want to say that it took me so long to decide. So this has been my best reading year yet, and I have yet to fall into a slump. And I started to feel like today, I was like, am I in a slump? Like no book that I have is calling out to me on like what I want to bring on this trip. But I think it's genuinely just because I'm kind of getting over being sick. I'm just like, nothing was like calling to me. But finally I decided on A Funny Story by Emily Henry. I just finally finished reading People We Meet on Vacation by her. That was one of my most recent reads that I finished a couple days ago, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it a 3.5 stars. It was either 3.5 or 3.75. I can't remember. There are some quotes in it that I really liked, especially from the main male character, but I feel like I got more invested closer to the end, which is why it's not a 4 or 5 star. But I did really enjoy it. And yeah, I feel like I've been reading for years, and Beach Read is one of my favorite books like of all time, and I read that years ago. But for a while that was the only Emily Henry book that I had read. But I read Happy Place on my trip to Charleston, and I loved that. So that also was a 5-star read along with Beach Read. If I'm looking over at them right now. And then I just read People With Me on Vacation. So now to go into funny story, and I have book lovers on my list of books that I want to get. So I'm just really in my Emily Henry era, I guess, but I don't know why I wasn't sooner. But yes, I'm very excited to be reading this, and along with this, to read probably more if I'm laying down in bed and don't feel like holding a physical book, and also probably to read in the car. I am bringing my Kindle, and I started Mile High this morning because since I was laying down in bed sick, I was like, I don't want to read a physical book. I actually finished up a physical book this morning that I started yesterday, called The Librarian of Crooked Lane, I think is what it's called. Yeah, by CJ. I can't see it from this far and I don't want to get up, but my mom's co-worker sometimes will give her books to give me because she's also a reader, and so that's one that she gave me a while back, and I hadn't read it yet, but I wanted a book that I knew I could finish before my trip, and that one was less than 300 pages, so I read that from yesterday and today while being homesick. And yeah, but then since I was laying down, I was like, I really just want to read a book on my Kindle, and Mile High has been a book that I've wanted to read for a while now, so I started it. And yes, so I'm actually excited to be bringing both of these to read during this trip. So I'm really excited when I get back. I don't know if this video will go into that, it really depends, but I ordered myself a new bookshelf. So currently that is my current bookshelf, and I have some more books like in front of me and on my desk. I'll insert some clips to like show you guys, but I ordered myself a new bookshelf. I actually caved and I got a Billy bookshelf from IKEA, and that's going to be delivered on Tuesday when I'm back, and it will not fit in that corner. So it's gonna go on this wall right here where I have my mirror currently in between my two closets. And yeah, so I'm excited, and so I'll definitely film setting that up. And yeah, but I'm excited for this vlog, and yeah, so I'll see you when I see you. I'm gonna try and finish packing because we're leaving at 4 a.m. for this drive, and yeah, so I'll see you when I see you.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from
6 a.m. first coffee, probably, well, I don't know if we'll have second coffee, I don't know. Trying for the first time from Dunkin', a blueberry oat milk latte. I'm kind of nervous because I never get coffee from Dunkin'. I always get matcha. Where's it higher up? I mean, it's not bad. I can taste the blueberry, which is good because otherwise it'd just be bitter. Okay, I'm a little nervous right now because I'm in public. You know what? Who cares? I don't care, even though there's a person parked right next to me. So my mom and I, this is probably like my first proper voice update. So it's noon now. We are driving to Delaware to to visit family. We have gotten a rental car, and it is an electric car, which is not what we wanted, but it's all they had. So yes, so we had a big whole issue charging it the first time, so now we're charging it a second time. We ended up figuring it out, and now, but that put us a whole hour behind on our trip, but that's okay. So we are at a Royal Farms right now, and my mom went into the store as this is charging, and I am finally reading a bit. I have not been reading this entire car ride, but it's noon. It's 12:17 p.m. right now. On my phone, on my Kindle, I am reading Mile High, and yeah, I'm on page 31, so that's great. And I'm holding my camera up on Funny Story, which I have not started that yet, but that's gonna be my morning reads when I wake up and stuff. But yeah, other than the whole mess up with the electric vehicle charging, things are going smoothly, and we should be there in like less than an hour. We should be there probably in 45 minutes. So yes, and Winter's doing great. Isn't that right? She's literally been like laying in my seat. I'll like lean it back and she steals my spot, which is why I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. I'm sitting up. I moved the seat up now, but it was literally for a lot of the car ride. It's been all the way down and she's been laying on it with me. So yeah, but okay. I will probably update later. I feel like a lot of this trip might just be B-roll, which I'm fine with. But yeah, gotta get back to reading. I snuck away. So every time we come down here, my grandmother gets us pajamas. So she got me these. It says Coffee Lover Club, freshly brewed every morning. Perfect. And then she also, because it's the 4th of July, got us all these. It's so cute. Let me show.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night.
Afraid of him would fall. Okay, cute. There's only one speed. With an eye, not a lot. Is it recording?
Down there, so I traveled there.
Trying to do a little vloggy vlog.
Maria and I went to Savannah 2 months ago.
My wannabe YouTuber. So I haven't posted
Savannah is
since
beautiful.
the beginning of the year.
Each time I've gone for work,
And then like
right
before that, I
downtown
hadn't posted in like a
Savannah.
year.
The office is like 15
It's like I keep trying, but then I stop.
And then Maria.
Did you hear me, Mike?
What?
I said if you want to go, I'll go with you and make sure things work good, because I can eat too.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop,
Maybe he's just gonna have a real quiet, real person.
So we're leaving today, and right now I'm on a little walk with my dog just to see the sceneries for the last day, and it's so quaint and quiet and peaceful. I love it. Like, look at this view. Is that not just a dream? I'm a bit self-conscious because people are starting to wake up because it is now 7 a.m. and I don't want people to see me or hear me, but it's okay. You know what? It's fine. But yeah, I didn't bring my phone with me, which is fine because I have this, my Apple Watch, for safety. But it feels so good to, I think I mentioned this in my first clip, where I have been off of social media for a few months now, so it really is just like a game changer to like go on these trips and not be on social media. Like, I feel like I'm just more present and in the moment. That's really what this weekend has been. It's been being present with my family, myself, and also reading. I've been reading a lot. I got like almost halfway through Funny Story. I am loving it. So yeah, I finished. I had a morning coffee on my walk as well. Finished that. My grandmother asked me if I wanted her to make more so I could have in case I wanted more, and I said no, but now I kind of regret it. Now I kind of want more when I go back. But yeah, so I just wanted to take a little talking clip because, again, like, a lot of this video has been montaged, but I feel like that's fine because that just goes to show that I'm being more present and just enjoying the moment. And that's my favorite thing to do, especially with views like this. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that I get to experience this life, and I'm really trying to just step into more gratitude and appreciation for this life because, you know, things happen. And that could very well be a reason for me to get down, and I do, but I want to just focus on the positives, and this view is a positive. So yeah. We are currently at a charging place to charge our car, and we've been here for over an hour though, and it's kind of crazy. We had to wait a bit first for like a charger to be available, but yeah, now my mom is in the store getting me some fries, and I've just been reading A Funny Story, and honestly I am obsessed. I'm like about 50-something% through, and it's giving 5 stars. Honestly, Miles is probably becoming one of my top book boyfriends just purely based on this book, and I'm so obsessed with it. I'm in love with it, and I don't even know. I just feel like the connection between Miles and Daphne is just so natural, and like it kind of feels so realistic. I feel like there's certain relationships in books that they're fun to read about, but they don't feel realistic. And I love the whole like roommate trope. Honestly, I need more books where they're roommates. So like, if you know any books where they are roommates, let me know. I'm literally obsessed with it. Also, I use Jake from Enhypen as my bookmark. He's my book boyfriend, of course. But yeah, I'm having a great time, and I didn't get that far. Oh, while I'm here, actually, let me share with you. You can probably hear the AC in this car, I'm sorry. But so my grandmother just has like books laying around as like coffee table books type of vibes. They're just there kind of as like decor, but she told me I could take some because I like some of them caught my eyes. So first we have Time and Tide by Frank Conroy walked through Nantucket. So it's kind of like, it's about like a mix of like a travel journal and a story, and yeah, it's like the history of the island. And yeah, I like it, and I like that there's a map. Really cute. So I'm excited to give this a try, give this a read. And along with that, I also got this one, which I was obsessed with the cover, Paradise Bay, by James Michael Pratt. And yeah, so this one really caught my attention. So this is about Jack Santos. Jack Santos never had a father, or so he believed. So all his life he thought that his dad was killed in the Vietnam War, and he was raised by his mother, always searching for something he couldn't name. But then he realizes that his father isn't dead, and that for the past 3 decades he's been suspended between life and death, between dreaming and waking. And so I think he finds his father's journals, and he's going through his journals and recounting all this time to figure out who his father really is. So, and it reveals his loves, dreams, hopes, and secrets. And so Jack discover the truth about his own life, and can he find the love that will always bring him back to Paradise Bay? And this says that for anyone who came of age in the 1950s, 60s, or 70s, that this is a story that will show you the true meaning of love and take you home again. No, I did not come of age in those times at all. I wasn't even born in those times. I was coming of age in the 1990s, well, the 2000s, because I'm a 99 baby. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I feel like both of these are going to be really good. And yeah, the covers of them. So yes, but I didn't get very far with Mile High because honestly most of my reading has been this. But I think once I finish this, I'll dive more into this. I'm like 11% through. I'm on page 45, chapter 6. But I was really enjoying it. So I will get to that once I finish this. But yes, so I'll update you guys soon. Hi guys, it is a couple days later. It is Tuesday now. We got back from Delaware we got back from our trip really late. Well, not really late, but it felt like it was like a 12-hour car ride because of the problems we were having charging the electric vehicle that we rented. But anyway, we got home at like 9:30 and I was really tired, so I didn't update then. And I am back home now. I had Monday to myself. Well, not really, I had work, but my new bookshelf that I ordered came in today while I was at work, so I'm gonna set that up. I'm not gonna really film the process of me setting it up because it's just probably gonna be a lot. And yeah, so it's gonna go right here where my mirror currently is and my vision board. My vision board, the pictures are all falling all over the place. I need to honestly fix that up, so I'm gonna do that eventually. It has to be moved anyway because now it's gonna be blocked, so I have to figure out where I want to put my vision board. But I'm thinking of making a new vision board, you know, for this second half of the year, and then I'll probably put it, I don't know, I have space other places. So that's the current bookshelf. That's gonna be all those books are gonna be put onto the new one. And I'm actually giving that bookshelf to a family friend who recently just moved here and just got an apartment, so I'm gonna give her that. And yeah, so really I'm just really excited. And I just got back from work and hopped in a shower, took a shower really fast. And oh, it is 5:55 right now. And yeah, but I want to get it done because I'm so excited about this. It's literally what's been getting me through the week, is that I have a new bookshelf coming. So I also made myself a coffee. Yes, it is nearly 6 p.m, but like I want the vibe, you know? So we're gonna do that. I will probably update you guys once it's finished, unless it's like dark, and then I'll update you tomorrow or at some point. But yes, I'm so excited.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun. As she puts her hand in mine. We wanna.
Okay, it has been a few days again. I got home from work and I had the most exciting bit of packages delivered because yesterday was yesterday or 2 days ago, it was recently Amazon Prime Day. So I bought quite a bit of books. Also, the new dresser is complete. I will put in some clips of it. And yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I said dresser. I keep calling my bookshelves dressers. Bookshelf. My new bookshelf is complete. I am literally obsessed with it. Yes, so I bought some books. I got a pretty hefty stack here and I'm so excited about each and every one of these. Some of them I've wanted for a bit. Some of them I didn't. Actually, a lot of them are quite random to me. They're not books that I've like sat on waiting to buy. I just like in the moment was like, I want that. And it's a good deal. It's a good price. So yeah. So I'm going to just do a little haul of the books that I got. And then that's how I plan to end this video. Yeah. So first I got Normal People by Sally Rooney. And I've heard about this for like years now. But I never felt drawn to get it. And honestly, I was kind of nervous that I wouldn't like it. But I do think that I think I'm gonna really like it. Okay, my AC just turned on, so I had to turn it off, but I think I'm gonna really like it, to be honest, or at least I hope so. And I know that this is also, there's a Hulu series, which it also says it on the cover, but I've heard of it, and I do think one of my friends has watched the series, I think, and she enjoyed it. I think. I keep saying I think because I'm not sure on anything that I'm saying right now, but I do hope I like it, and I'm excited to read it. Then next I got 2 books in the same, I think this is an interconnected standalone hockey romance series. So Unsteady and Unloved. And honestly, the back of both of them, like I read about both of them, and I really felt like I would enjoy these a lot. It's a, I think this is a Tudor one, but now that I'm remembering, I actually didn't read the backs of them. I read a little blurb on the Amazon listing for them, but I think, so they both feel unlovable, and she is a hopeless romantic with terrible luck in love. And honestly, I was like, wait, me? Is this about me? But yeah, so I'm very excited for both of these. And yeah, I honestly love me a hockey romance. I think Mile High is hockey, and I'm currently reading that. Okay, and next, because of course, Book Lovers, because how have I not already read this? I think Book Lovers and People We Meet on Vacation, which I did read recently, and I gave People We Meet on Vacation like a 3.5 stars, I think, or 3.75. But People We Meet on Vacation and Book Lovers are the only 2 Emily Henry books, well, not including Great Big Beautiful Life. I'm gonna not include that because I'm going based on my knowledge of the books before that book even came out. But I've always heard mixed reviews on Book Lovers and People Will Meet on Vacation. Not like extremely different opposing views, but with books like Happy Place and Beach Read and Funny Story, I never really hear bad things about those or hear people not vibing with it. But Book Lovers is one that I've heard just a couple, you know, I've just seen around that some people don't like it, and same with People We Meet on Vacation, or that people just don't love it. And yeah, but because I just finished A Funny Story, which is the one that I was reading in this vlog, and I loved it. 5 stars, easily 5 stars for me. It's up there with, I think, see, I need to reread Beach Read, because I read Beach Read like a few years ago, and like in the beginning-ish of my reading journey, and I gave that a 5 stars, but it's been years now. I want to reread it. And I read Happy Place this year. That was also a 5 star. But I want to reread Beach Read. I would need to see where those books rank because they're all 5 stars. But Funny Story might be my number 1. Or at least I know that Miles is my number 1. I think Emily Henry book boyfriend. Miles, he did something to me. So yes, I loved Funny Story, and yeah, but I am very excited that I got this. And I am excited to read this and to add it to my Emily Henry section, because I think you can see it in here, I do have a little section for her, mainly because I wanted to display Funny Story, but it's paperback and it's just folded out, so I just have them all like this. But yes, I'm so excited. It's gonna look so cute once it's there. I just love how all of hers look together. You guys have no idea, I'm like very obsessed with this in my room. Oh, it makes me so happy. And then okay, the next book that I got is The Paper Palace. I've seen this a couple times, not really, I haven't seen a lot of stuff about this, but whatever the little like blurb that I read for it on Amazon, it really piqued my interest, and so I couldn't resist, and I really like the cover. And yes, so I guess a tragic event happened that changed the main character's life, and it says that the Paper Palace unfolds over 24 hours and across 50 years as decades of family legacies, love, lies, secrets, and one unspeakable childhood incident lead Ellie, I don't know, to the precipice of a life-changing decision. This house, this place knows all my secrets. And yeah, so I'm very curious, and it's a bestseller. Next, we got The Wedding People, which I've been seeing this around this year and I've been wanting to get it, but I just never picked it up when I saw it in person. But I finally got it because I was like, it's a good deal. My only thing is I wanted to return this because I don't know if you can see, the dust jacket is kind of dirty, and it's like loose, but I wanted to like get a refund, and I don't want to deal with returning it, like having to send it back. So honestly, I'm just gonna keep it because it doesn't bother me that much, and unless I love it, if I love this, if it's one of my favorite books, I would want to display it, and then I'd probably get a new one. But because I don't feel like well, no, let me not assume that I'm not gonna love it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it, or at least I hope I do. I mean, of course, I'm trying to be more intentional with books that I get, and so I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think I'd enjoy it, but I'm not expecting it to be like an all-time favorite read, so it's just gonna be put in the bookshelf like this. So I will not display it, so that really doesn't bother me that much. But yeah, very excited. Now, the last book that I got, which I haven't really heard people talk about this book. I've heard of it. The only person that I've seen mention it was Sarah over on BookTube, but I don't know if I remember her talking about wanting to read it, but I can't remember if she did or what her thoughts were. I do trust her book opinion though. But The House of the Cerulean Sea, I'm already showing it. First of all, beautiful cover. I love the edges so much, and the inside is so cute. Like, this is the cutest thing ever, and I hope that I love this book with everything I have in me, because I want to display this. This is a cover, I don't know, it's just so cute to me, but it sounds really like interesting. And this is like also me trying to expand my reading taste and not just reading like pure romance. I'm just very excited to read this, honestly. And yeah, but I'm excited for all of these. These are all the new books that I got. So if any of you have read these books, let me know what your thoughts were. Yes, I am very excited for all of these. I'm so happy that I got it. I'm very happy with my new bookshelf. And yeah, I don't know what this has turned into. I know that in the beginning of the video I mentioned that I was going on, you know, just to visit family and being off my phone, and a lot of this was and probably is still, because I know a lot of the clips that I have from when I went to visit my family over the weekend for the 4th of July is about disconnecting. So there's a lot of just like montage clips probably. I haven't edited yet, so I don't know, but I imagine that's what it's gonna look like. There's not a lot of talking clips, but I have been very I think I just to give a little what disconnecting from like social media and my phone even has done for me is I have been able to read so much more. I have read 44 books so far this year, and I know for many people that might not seem like a lot. To me it is, because the most that I've read in a year I think has been 25, and so I made that my goal for this year to read 25 books, and I've already surpassed that, and we're only halfway through the year. And for me, I always would read like a certain amount of books in a short amount of time and then fall into a slump for months. And not to say that that has to do with me being on social media and stuff, but I do think to an extent, like, being on social media and, you know, like scrolling or just watching other things and just constantly having that like stimulation definitely like shortens your attention span to an extent, but also makes it harder to be present. And so me disconnecting from all of that for now a bit more than 3 months, I have just been able to tackle reading so much more. Because even though it's only been like a few months, even in the beginning of the year, I wasn't really scrolling as much on social media, and so I've just been able to read more, and I have yet to fall into a slump, and that just makes me so happy. And I really have just refound my love for reading, and I'm trying to refine, I'm not trying to, I am refining my love for like so many past hobbies and loves, and like writing is one of those. I just think back to when I was like a child and I used to write so much. Like I had so many Wattpad stories and like fan fictions and stuff. I feel like that's where a lot of us start, and I used to read a bunch. And now, and I remember, I thought about this the other day, it randomly came to mind. I remember I had to have been in middle school, or I don't even know, but I was young, and I am 25 now, so this is when I was a kid or a teenager probably, I don't know. But I wasn't even like reading that much at that point. I was writing a lot, but I wasn't reading much other than like fan fictions. But I remember telling my mom, being like, I wish I could have bookshelves just lining my room, and I definitely don't have that. But now, being much older and in my mid-20s, and I've refound this like love for like books and stuff, and it's a very grounding love for me, a very grounding hobby to have, because I'm like, just, it's reading and I love it. But yeah, it's just nice. And yeah, so that's been one of my benefits, I feel like, from not being on social media, is I'm able to read more, because it's just like I've been able to grow that more personally. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying it, and I'll make probably another video talking more about my social media, like not being on it, more down the line when I'm off it for longer, because I do think I can speak on a lot with just 3 months, but I personally know that more growth will come in like coming time. So I don't want to like speak too much on like, don't like get off social media or social media detox, when I feel like I have still so much benefits to gain from it, more than I already have. And yeah, but that is this video. If you take anything from it, honestly, just disconnect, even if it's just for a day, a weekend. Just be more in the present moment and just see how that feels. I think it'll feel great. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and subscribe for more. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye.